AP, Beijing anxiety about the Federal Reserve's plans for additional interest rate hikes to reduce inflation caused Asian stock markets to plunge on Monday after Wall Street posted a loss for the week. The benchmark in Hong Kong decreased by more than 3%. Sydney, Shanghai, and Tokyo all shrank back. Prices for oil dropped after a Fed member named James Bullard alarmed investors by indicating that the U.S. central bank's base lending rate could need to be raised to as much as almost double its already high level. All the major U.S. stock indexes concluded the week with losses. Bullard dimmed the light on rallies, according to a report by Boon Heng of Mizuho Bank. The Nikkei 225 in Tokyo down 0.1% to 27,873.19 and the Shanghai Composite Index fell 0.7% to 3,074.26. South Korea's Kospi decreased by 1.3% to 2,413.36, while Sydney's S&P-ASX 200 decreased by 0.1% to 7,143.50. Singapore declined, while gains were made by New Zealand, Bangkok, and Indonesia. The benchmark S&P 500 index for Wall Street increased 0.5% to 3,965.34 on Friday. To 33,745.69, the Dow Jones Industrial Average increased by 0.6%. Less than 0.1% of the Nasdaq Composite fell to 11,146.06. Investors are concerned that the Fed's and other central banks' repeated rate increases this year to combat rising inflation could push the world economy into a recession. Traders are hoping that the Fed will scale back its intentions as a result of signals that economic activity is weakening and inflation pressures are lessening. In order to put an end to inflation, rates may need to remain high for a considerable amount of time, according to Fed officials, including Chair Jerome Powell. At its meeting in December, the Fed is anticipated to raise its benchmark interest rate once more, but by a smaller margin of 0.5 percentage points. In an indication of consumer optimism ahead of Christmas shopping, U.S. retail sales increased 1.3% in October. Major retailers claim that despite the high rate of inflation, Americans continue to hold out for discounts and refuse to pay full price. Financial and healthcare equities both increased. Charles Schwab gained 2.5%, while United Health Group increased by 2.9%. Companies in the energy and communications sectors fell. In the midst of a general decline in oil prices, Marathon Oil dropped 1.6%. American crude oil finished 1.9% lower. Live Nation, a venue manager and entertainment promoter, fell 7.8%. The dollar increased from Friday's 140.36 yen to today's 140.42 yen. From $1.0331 to $1.0295, the euro decreased.